Hey y'all, this your girl Amber back about to do a reading for my Sagittariuses. Be mindful that these are all general messages, so take what resonate, leave what don't. If you are aware of where Sagittarius fall in your birth chart, meaning it can resonate with your sun, moon, Venus, or rising sign, first, fifth, seventh, or eighth house, it may resonate with you. So, Sagittarius, what message I have for you all today? I ain't taking them because it fell on the floor. Woo, woo, woo. Sagittarius. Okay, so Sagittarius is, I feel like y'all are in energy, whereas right now you may possibly feel currently like heartbroken or down, like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe feel like you've been backstabbed, been betrayed in some type of way. So right now y'all are kind of in y'all feelings or your emotions, or some type of secrets has been revealed, or some type of gossip or rumors has been revealed, or anything of that nature. So basically it's like y'all are kind of down in the dumps based off the energy that I'm picking up from. Maybe it was in regards to some type of relationship or situationship that y'all was currently in, and it's like it was some changes that went on within the dynamic, whereas a lot of things came to light or probably was revealed to you, and it's like certain things you probably feel like you can't come back from just because of what was revealed, what was said, and how things basically had went. So Sagittarius, yeah. And maybe this was a relationship that you were honestly giving your all to, you know what I'm saying? But it's like you're not really giving your all at all no more, just because of what had happened or occurred within the dynamic. Sagittarius. I'm taking a Yeah. Maybe when you were involved in this dynamic, you probably was the one. How can I say? Maybe you were the one that was like the breadwinner of the relationship or the situationship or whatever you had going on involving yourself with this person. Maybe you was like the breadwinner. You was probably the one that made sure that everything was taken care of, handled. You know what I'm saying? Just because of some fact, if this is in regards to a Sagittarius man, a lot of things that I realized about Sagittarius men, because my dad is also one too, they're very big on handling their business, make sure their priorities are straight and taken care of. So like I said, you was probably like the breadwinner or the provider within this dynamic. And it's like when you have found out either certain secrets or just basically how that person probably felt about you, or just in general, it's like you basically stop being that person, that go-to person for that individual. So it's like the more, it's like you put your time and energy and effort, even money into, you know, that dynamic, you start putting it into yourself, especially after whatever was exposed or revealed to you. And it's like, yeah, like I said, you started basically falling back, giving that dynamic, that situation space and distance, and you start putting up more boundaries just because of the simple fact, whatever you found out, whatever type of clarity that you had gained, it helps you realize, like, either 9 times 10 you were being taken advantage of just because of these people kept taking your kindness for weakness, or simply just because of something they knew how you felt about them, so therefore it's like they knew what to do and what to say in order for you to continue to, of course, be there for them and be that provider and that breadwinner still. Sagittarius. And the crazy thing is, because the energy that I'm picking up is like, y'all are very cool, laid back, down there, but like I said, y'all handle y'all business, y'all push y'all priorities, responsibilities first, and you make sure that everything and everyone around you is taken care of and straight. But like I said, that goes back to me also saying, people will tend to take advantage of that, and they will continue to take advantage of it as long as you let them. So it's like, you probably had dealings with this person or within this dynamic for a good little minute, you know what I'm saying? And it was like, either they kept doing things that made you feel betrayed or feel like they wasn't loyal to you as you were to them, or it was vice versa. But it was like that light bulb had switched on, and it's like, whatever clarity that you gained in regards to how this relationship or dynamic was going, it really opens up your eyes to a lot of things that you were probably blinded by. Sagittarius. Yeah. And probably after a while, it probably wasn't no type of balance in this situationship dynamic. It wasn't any type of understanding. It wasn't any type of harmony, just because after a while, things started becoming more one-sided, whereas you most likely was the one who was doing more for the other, putting more time and effort into the other, was while still trying to make things work. But like I said, it was still one-sided, still wasn't in balance, and it wasn't in alignment of what you knew good and what that you need, like you were worthy of. And unfortunately, like I said, it's like you kept taking this person back constantly, even after you felt betrayed or backstabbed. So this relationship or dynamic that y'all been in, it probably ain't been the same for a good little minute now, honestly. It's like y'all probably was just tolerating each other, you know what I'm saying? Just because, in fact, you probably was the breadwinner or was the one who was making sure everybody was straight, or vice versa. Sagittarius. Yeah, and it's crazy because if you have removed yourself from this situation or this dynamic or relationship, it took you a lot of strength in order to do so, just because of the attachment that you still had with this individual. And like I said, everything isn't always easier said than done. So it took you a lot of strength to remove yourself from this person, or just give this person distance, and not to mention put up boundaries on how you want this person to basically respect your space. You know what I'm saying? So it took you a lot of strength to remove yourself from this situation, just because I feel like y'all was in some type of relationship and you were the one that was more so like a provider, and that the one that made sure that all business was taken care of and handled. It took you a lot of strength to remove yourself from this and just fall back. Even when you think you didn't have the strength to do so, you eventually did it. And if you didn't do it, you are most likely fading, like you are in the process of doing so. It's like you slowly but surely drifting away from this connection, just because, like I said, you just felt too much has been taking place within the dynamic, from the secrets, from the gossip, from whatever being revealed for you, from you having all these built up heavy emotions, feeling like you have been betrayed and backstabbed. It really took you a lot of strength to remove yourself from this situation. Damn, I ain't taking all them. Sagittarius. Yeah, and since, like I said, since it took you a lot of strength to move away from the situation, because even then, like I said, you still took it upon yourself still to try to communicate like how you feel, you know what I'm saying, express yourself. But it's like, regardless, even if you did that, things still wasn't changing within the dynamic. It's like you can say how you feel, or you know what I'm saying, and then don't get me wrong, like it can be okay for, you know, time being, and then boom, it'll be the same thing over and over again, with the badass communication, these secrets, these gossip, basically people gatekeeping how they really feel about you just to keep holding on to you. But deep down, 9 times out of 10, they've been moved on from you, but they want to keep holding on to you because of what you're doing for them, you know what I'm saying? So it was like nothing wasn't really changing in the positive way or down the right direction within the dynamic. So it was like, even then, you was like, you know what, like I can't keep doing this, I can't keep going through this, so let me just fall back, let me just be single if I need to, so I can put the focus back on me and myself, because at this point, this is not going to get any better. And usually when you get to that point, that means 9 times out of 10 you have already been at that point, but it just took you a lot of strength to remove yourself from that, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, Sagittarius. So it's like this situation or relationship that you had been in, it's like it was supposed to been ended, you know what I'm saying? It was long overdue for that ending. One more card, Sag. Maybe this was in regards to a female energy that you had some type of dealings with. There was at one point in time, they was very nurturing, caring towards you, or they could possibly have been a mother, or you could at one point in time, you possibly thought that you could see yourself having kids with this individual. But however the case may have been, it's like you don't feel the same way that you do about this individual, just because of everything that has taken place, even the times that you tried to fix what y'all had going on. And it's like 7 of Cups came up right. Yeah, so it's like I said, since you had basically decided to fall back from the situation and just distance yourself, it's like you are basically focusing on yourself and putting yourself first, so you can bring in or let whatever that you truly want and desire, especially if it's in regards to some type of relationship or some type of dynamic, come to you. Just because of everything that's taking place in this past relationship that you had, it's like it took you a long time to remove yourself from it. And even then, it's crazy because of the simple fact, like, you could be with somebody for 2, 3, 4 years, and you'll still think like this is that person for you, that they're the one, but not knowing that sometimes that person that you have dealt with all those years can be possibly blocking out your real person, your real true love, just because of the simple fact you would rather keep trying to hold on to someone that you know that isn't good for you, or keep trying to keep yourself attached to them just because of what they're doing for you. You know what I'm saying? And not knowing that you are also hurting yourself in the process. So yes, this situation, this relationship has been overdue for that ending. So if this resonates with you, take what do, leave what don't. Scorpio, y'all are up next. Yeah.